to the young players that you guys?
I think I should probably talk about Antoine. Antoine was really good in the first half for us. Played the way that we train and the way that we expect anybody who puts on a Philadelphia Union jersey to compete and to play with quality. It was good to see Michael Hood out there again and get 45 minutes. Cleverson, good to see Oka for the first time, in a match. So there were some good things from that. Second half, I was pleased with our usual guys. Some of those guys are pretty young, played well.
John, talk a little bit about seeing Greg Shea walk off the field like that, especially given this close to the Gold Cup and what you saw in that casting time.
Yeah, it is a long ways away, but it's unfortunate no matter what. Paul Russian told me that it looks like it's a knee injury of some sort, and that's scary. So feel bad about that. It's one of the risks you take in this game, no matter what you play friendly, and it's really unfortunate because I thought Breck was doing really well.
Had you planned to make a full switch of all 11 guys at halftime, or is that based on something you'd seen in the first half of the players' play?
Can you ask that again? I got about half of that.
Had you planned to swap all 11 guys at halftime, or was that based?
Yeah, no,
was that a message based on something?
We were planning. I sent a message at halftime without making the swap, but we planned to do that. This game falling as a midweek game in between two league games, it was a good opportunity for us to give guys a run out, make sure that they had the sensations, the rhythms of starting the game, going through a warm-up, listening to the national anthem, shaking hands, taking a photo. All of those kind of things are really important for players, just that they know how to prepare themselves. But we were always going to make the change because we used this as an opportunity to work on the things that we thought we had been doing well in the previous weeks.
John, how does this, moving off of this in Chicago, how does this alter the preparation, if at all, compared to a normal week?
It changes it a lot because tomorrow is not really a big training day, and you saw in the second half the guys put out a lot of energy and worked pretty hard. So it's more of a regen day tomorrow, and maybe an opportunity for us to move more tactically through the week. It changes it significantly though. What I would say is that we tried to do some things tonight in both halves. The messages were the same. But we tried to, and I thought we did it in the second half a little bit, just some things we expect to see against Chicago.
Can you give some insight into how you prepare for such a big team like the Stoke? I mean, obviously you have those teams like your, Houston's and like Sporting KC, but you really don't see that much in MLS. Tonight, every guy on Stoke was kind of monstrous. So how do you kind of plan for that?
You can't. But I'll tell you that, like Albright said, Coach, who are we going to match up with? And I said, you match up with a 6'7" guy. And Castle, you match up with a 6'6" guy, and then just go down the line from there. So we didn't know what they were going to roll out either, so it's impossible. But they're a very athletic team for sure.
Is that something that you take away from a game like this? It seemed like against Dallas, not a physical team, you guys struggle a little bit with that physicality. Is this kind of a way to learn how to play against that?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's different. They're in their preseason. You can't take anything away from Stoke. They did what they had to do early in the game and managed it quite well. But I would say we take a lot of things, mostly our evaluation as a staff on players and where they fall in our roster and the depth chart and things like that.
Two more questions, guys.
There's also some fan interaction with Greg Shea and Jimmy. It's rare in this game.
Yeah,
what flaws should you have team?
It is rare. Happy for both those guys because they're Americans, and I think they deserve that recognition. And there was a good number of Stoke fans there, but I also think you have fans that appreciate the national team, and Breck obviously scoring a goal in the Gold Cup final, game-winning goal, and Jeff's done a great job in with the national teams. I think they deserve that recognition.
So you saw Jack in a couple of the Gold Cup winning photos. What have you seen in him change, if anything, since he's come back from that trip and that experience?
You know, I think anytime you have an experience, you want to build upon it, and that's what I think Jack is trying to do right now. He was very thankful the way the players and the staff treated him while he was there, but he knew why he was there, and he wanted to grow and develop. So I think he's ready for the next chance that he gets. You know, we got to make sure that he's ready for any opportunity we have here. And as I said earlier this week, I thought he did well in the 2 games for us.